Hello, my name is John. I'm a member of the Galveston County Model Railroad Club here at the Texas City Museum. We have a lot of modules with a lot of scenery on them. This is one example of that. This is some of the mountains and scenery that you might see in the desert southwest mountain country that Arizona, New Mexico, and all of this is made with white styrofoam. I'll show you an example. It's very easy to make, but it takes a lot of work. It's layers of white styrofoam that are stacked up on each other, and then they're carved to get the type of effect you want for your type of rocks. And then you cover it with molding plaster, and then you can spray paint that or stain that to the color that you want. Put in the strata, the different layers of strata, which makes it look good. And then you can even come back and put foliage on the styrofoam, and the green foliage and the purple flowers and yellow flowers, the cactus and things, all that kind of makes it pop out so it looks good. But we do this partly because this was the type of beautiful desert southwest mountain country that some famous trains ran through. The Santa Fe, for example, ran a train through this type of country called the Super Chief. Other trains, named trains like the Super Chief, the San Francisco Chief, very famous trains that have this very recognizable red war bonnet paint scheme. And so we do this partly because I love the Santa Fe. There are other model railroaders here that are members that love the Santa Fe and other railroads. And we can see these trains operating again in the type of country that they ran through back in the 1950s and 1940s, 50s, and 60s. And we can see them again in 3 dimensions running through this country, this type of scenery. You can't see these trains anymore. The only way you're going to see them is in video or in books, or you can come here to a train club like we have and see them in 3 dimensions in miniature replicas running through this type of country right here. So it's like a time machine. Another thing about doing this kind of scenery, or almost any of the kind of scenery that we have anywhere on the mini modules that we have at the club, I mean anywhere from coastal, like around Galveston, to mountain. We have one big mountain that has a ski lift on it. All sorts of different types of scenery that you can see here at the museum. But for us, this is an art form. It's almost like painting a painting on canvas, except that we're doing it in 3 dimensions. And we're really kind of expressing ourselves. I mean, my wife and I traveled out to the Grand Canyon and to all of the canyons out west for many years. And we love this kind of country. We love this type of mountain scenery. Arid, but with all this strata and all this color and all this beauty. And so I just wanted to bring some of that here. And the other modules, the members have scenic them the way they want to also. So there's different types of scenery all over when you come and see the club's layouts here in the train room, 2nd floor on the Texas City Museum. So it's like an art form to us. It's a time machine that takes us back to the 40s and 50s when steam and diesel still ran together. We can also see trains that you can't see running anymore, such as the Super Chief here. And it's an endeavor that we really love to do. It's a labor of love. So we hope that you all will come down to the museum, see the trains, and we're going to pull the Super Chief out now and let it run around the main line on the layout. This is a Southern Pacific engine facility here for locomotives operated by the Southern Pacific. So here you have another railroad represented here that you might see out in Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California. So we hope that you'll come down and see the trains here at the Texas City Museum.